Good morning, and welcome to this online gathering of the Unitarian Universalist Church of Little Rock. My name is Rebecca Roetzel. I'm happy to be with you today. I've been a member of UUCLR for about 10 years and currently serving as the co-chair of the worship arts team. Wherever you happen to be at this very moment, we are glad that you have chosen to join us during this service. We are pivoting again out of caring concern for each other and our communities to meet virtually during this ongoing pandemic time. If you are new to the church, if you would like information, if you want to connect with us, we would love to hear from you. So please don't be shy. Reach out to our office, call or email us, uuclr@uuclr.org. We will be together in person again as soon as the board decides that it is a good fit for our community. Our service today brings us to places of mess, glorious mess. So I will be coming to you from some of my personal messes, both at Ferncliff, in our garden, in our disaster assistance and distribution warehouse, but also from my home. We now enter into a spirit of worship with our opening words. Creative minds are rarely tidy. Join us in worship. Hi, it's Rebecca and Katie Roetzel. We are going to read words by Kimberly Ann Carlson. We are a people of memory. As inheritors of our ancestors' legacy, we hold their stories tenderly, gleaning wisdom from diverse journeys, united in hope for the future. Guide us to trust in love as we kindle this flame together. Want to help me light it? Let's light this candle. Ready?
Happy birthday
Good?
to you.
All right.
Please join me in saying our affirmation of covenant. Love is the doctrine of this church. The quest for truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge in freedom, to serve humankind in fellowship, to the end that all souls shall grow into harmony with the divine. Thus do we covenant with each other.
For all that is our life, we sing our thanks and praise. For all life is a gift which we are called to use to build the common good and make our own days glad. to build the common good and make our own days glad.
Each Sunday, we take a time of meditation, both to celebrate the milestones, but also the meditations of our congregation. We take a moment of silence to recognize the joys and the sorrows within our congregation and the reach beyond. We think of all of those today who are struggling with health concerns, unknowns and knowns, everyone who needs energy and love in the days ahead. For all of the things that may go unspoken, we recognize and ask for strength along the journey. Our meditation time today takes place in our garden of reuse at Ferncliff, a garden made of all reused things, which serves the youth, the preschoolers, and all of our guests who go through. For our moment of meditation, I will be reading the sign at the entryway of this garden. May we raise children who love the unloved things, the dandelion, the worms and spiderlings, children who sense the rose needs the thorn and run into rain-swept days the same way they turn towards the sun. And when they're grown and someone has to speak for those who have no voice, may they draw upon that wilder bond, those days of tending tender things.
Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Glory parade, rise in the sea. Move in the heart, ignite the shape of justice. Roots beneath roses, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me.
Hi, today's second Sunday Share the Plate program is with our own UUCLR School Food Pantry. I'm Nell Matthews, one of the volunteers that works with the pantry. Each week on Friday, we provide food that has enough for a family of 4 to cover them for the whole weekend and maybe even a few days beyond. We've seen the need this past couple of years through the pandemic as the number of people that have come to our pantry has grown from an average of maybe 35 families each week to as many as 55 families on average. And one Friday in November, the number actually reached 73 families. We have been doing this now for 4 years, since 2017, and we plan to keep doing this every Friday. In the past year, the only days that we missed were days like Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, when the Arkansas Food Bank was not open. And even then, we had a different program where we tried to provide food to seniors to tide them through the holidays when many of the normal food pantries would be closed. We can't do this without the help of all the UUCLR members and friends. It truly is a community effort with volunteers who do everything from Karen in the office, who does our ordering and reporting, to the people who pick up, and we even have volunteers who are not members of UUCLR, who are regulars in the pantry. But the cost of everything has gone up, and the number of people coming to our pantry every week seems to increase all the time. It's seldom that we don't have 2, 3, 4, even 5 new families that sign up for our pantry. So all through January, we're asking for anybody who wishes to contribute to help us fund this program to write a check and put on the memo line, Food Pantry, or go to Vanco. You can reach it through our website, uuclr.org. Click on the giving link at the top, and on e-giving, you will find a way to select the Food Pantry. We really appreciate your help. We can't do it without all of you. And the families that we are helping, I know they appreciate what we do for them. Thank you.
Our reading today comes from The Servant Song, verses 2 and 4. This was written in 1977 by British New Zealander Richard Gillard. We are pilgrims on a journey. We are travelers on the road. We are here to help each other walk the mile and bear the load. I will weep when you are weeping. When you laugh, I'll laugh with you. I will share your joy and sorrows till we've seen this journey through.
There is more love somewhere. There is more love somewhere. Gonna keep on till I find it. There is more love somewhere. There is more hope somewhere. There is more hope somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more hope somewhere. There is more peace somewhere. There is more peace somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more peace somewhere. There is more joy somewhere. There is more joy somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more joy somewhere.
I love cleaning up after the holidays. Last weekend, my family gathered for a blitz of celebrations, 19 people and a dog, for about 6 days, all creatively spinning under one roof. I am proud to be part of a large, very functional family. I once asked my late grandfather, Papa Stover, what the secret was to having a family that sticks together in spite of a number of challenges. His instant reply, peanut butter. Maybe that's true. This gathering, like every gathering, included our traditions of eating way too much food, bringing more games than we could ever play, and setting out more cookies than any human should consume in a year. This was also that span of days where the weather was in the 70s, then torrential rains, and then the dip into freezing temps. Needless to say, we made messes. Andy Rooney has a quote, "One of the most glorious messes in the world is the mess created in the living room on Christmas Day. Don't clean it up too quickly." I couldn't agree more. I love looking around at the chaos left behind after everyone has gone home. Somehow it doesn't set into my being like a burdensome list of endless tasks. Instead, it fills and somewhat radiates my core, this unique array of reminders of the time we just shared. Putting away dishes, sweeping floors, sorting bedding, missing items are found. Other things appear in the oddest of places, just begging for speculation. All in all, it is a time to reminisce about the not-so-distant past. I find myself smiling, chuckling at the moments just had, thinking of each person as they are connected to the material things and spaces. All of it makes me feel sentimental, joyful, loved. The mess is proof that something has happened here. Good things. Getting that to translate to my own home, however, I admit that my love of cleaning up after the holidays does not usually apply to the task of cleaning my own house day in and day out. It's just 2 adults and 2 kids, and good things are happening here. Yet I have this constant feeling of, didn't I just clean that up? There are parenting quotes out there, many, many of them, which speak to the challenge of keeping a house tidy. One compares cleaning a house with children living in it to brushing your teeth while eating Oreos. That feels very accurate sometimes. Another sign reads, "Pardon the mess, we live here." Mike and I stayed with my aunt and uncle in New Zealand for a while during our honeymoon. After the first time making dinner in their home, I could not help but feel bad looking around at the huge mess we had made in their small kitchen. To my profuse apologies, my aunt quickly and confidently assured me that a messy house is a sign of creativity. "I never want to live in a house where there are no messes," she said. She is not alone in that opinion. Elizabeth Gilbert's quote, "Embrace the glorious mess that you are." Robert S. Sharma says, "If it is not a mess, it is not progress." And Michael J. Fox, "Creative mess is better than tidy idleness." I'm proud to be a part of a church which chooses creative mess over tidy idleness. I look forward to cleaning up the mess made each year by Illumination Celebration in the same way that I love cleaning up after the holidays. But similarly, I admit, I sometimes feel the weight of the day-to-day messes, which are an innate part of any active group of people. These messes can come in the form of physical spaces and things, chairs, dishes, coffee pots, yes, but they can also manifest as long email threads with mostly the right people CC'd, the tangential conversations that never loop back around, digital resources, which are either hard to access or maybe rarely updated, makeshift onboarding, the process of making decisions for a church, and especially the process of communicating information with everyone. Messes can arise from disagreements, misunderstandings, and good intentions. I know that the messes in my home are a sign that we are active. We are well fed. We have plenty of clothes. We have work. We have leisure time. We have friends. My children are developing and curious and ever-changing. There is evidence of creativity and progress everywhere, though I too often forget to see it this way, seeing the holiday in the everyday. We, the Unitarian Universalist Church of Little Rock, truly are a family. We have holidays and we have everydays. We are steady and ever-changing. We pivot as things shift. We adapt for good ideas, opportunities, and in times of necessity. We welcome in new members, and we grieve the loss of members. In spite of these things, we remain cohesive and progressive. At our core, I believe we all share those two desires: to be a cohesive people and to promote progress, not just in our own walls, but in our communities as well. I think this is the peanut butter my papa spoke of. In my family, I am inspired by each person, hearing the things they do with their time through the year, their professions, their extra activities, their reach, their influence. All of these things are an extension of one body of people. Holiday gatherings are a chance for us to connect and learn and understand all the things which are supported by the central family unit. This is no different from a church. A family with many members doing things, many things, who come back to a core where they want to be connected, supported, inspired, encouraged, challenged, renewed. We must stay cohesive and progressive. This is our charge, and it is messy. But something is happening here. We have the messes to prove it. So how do we ensure that our messes are means to meaningful ends? How do we shift our perspective to see the holiday in the everyday? How do we embrace the mess with our leadership structure, our committees, our bylaws, our policies and procedures? How do you embrace the mess with your attitude, expectations, and interactions? How will we all embrace the messes yet to come? As we care for one another, our earth, our communities, in the best ways that we know how, in tender, loving, radical ways, may the universe bless this glorious mess. We close our service today with the words we say together as a community every week. I invite you to say them with me now. Go out into the world in peace. Have courage. Hold on to what is good. Return to no person evil for evil. Strengthen the faint-hearted. Support the weak. Help the suffering. Honor all beings. Until we are together again, take care, be safe, stay warm. We'll see you again next week.